Hello? Yeah, I'll be right there.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so excited.
I know, this is so cool.
We're in like an actual studio today, guys. It's insane.
It's so nice.
It's beautiful. So shout out to Elevate Studios for having us. I'm really excited to have you on.
I'm so
Can
excited
you
to be here.
just give us a little surface level about yourself before we really deep dive into you and your company?
Okay. So I'm from Suffern, New York, and I grew up there. I became a hairdresser, and then once I got bored of that after like 8 years, I went into the Army for like 4.5, lived in South Korea.
That's crazy.
When I came home, I was just so unhappy and like basically like depressed. I had lost friends. I didn't really like what I was doing. I was injured, so that's why I ended up medically retiring. So once I entered that like medical retirement realm of like being a veteran, I was like, what do I do? So I started like bartending again, which I did when I was like 16, and I just didn't really want a boss. I went from 4.5 years of like being told what to do by like people who are actually younger than me. So I was like, this is not happiness. So I tried to find my happiness, and that's when I said, why don't I just be my own boss and just start my own mobile bartending? I said it once near my phone, and next thing you know, my entire phone was blown up with how to start a mobile bartending business. I didn't even follow those routes. I just said, let's wing it.
Yeah.
And then here I am.
Did you ever go to college?
I didn't.
So you always felt like you didn't want to be like in the classroom? Because I'm the same way. I hate school.
I like attempted at one point, and I was like, I'm going to be a nurse. So I went for a short period of time in community college, and then I like tried to get out of my town so fast. I upped my credits, and I like burnt myself out. And like when people say like in college, like the burnout is real, I felt it. I took advantage of divorced parents, and I said to one parent, I'm going to class. And then I would just go to my other parents' house and I would skip class because I was burnt out. So I just knew that like school wasn't meant for me, but maybe it's because I didn't go a route that maybe I should have from high school. But then again, the classroom wasn't for me.
No.
Being told what to do wasn't for me.
But I feel like as long as you know that and you make your own path, and it's okay. Because there's some people that like, school isn't for me, and then they just like don't do anything. Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm going to county college. I'm going to graduate in December with my associates. And I'm like, the classroom's not for me. I'm going to make my own path. And you obviously did.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of different paths.
And it's a lot of different paths. But you know what? It led me to one path. And now I'm just like, I'm on that path, and it's just a one-way road. There is no U-turn. There's no reroute. It's just one way.
And it's all like your directions. There's no GPS.
No, there's no boss. There's no nothing. It's just me.
So you have decades of experience, as you said, in the bartending and event industry. What was the moment that sparked the idea for Little Miss Cocktails?
I think it was when I had this one moment. I was working at this one bar, and they really wanted me to like be more involved. And I like kind of like went head first into it, and I was like, I really just loved like that itch that it gave me of just like feeling the happiness for like people's events. The fact that I was like, I can do this so much better, and these people weren't listening to me. I gave them like a young flow to it, to an older crowd, and sometimes an older crowd wants to feel young. They don't want to be reminded that they're old. So every party that I ever do, whether if it's young, old, my point is to cater to them to feel that, like, they can feel like a kid again. Like, they can feel like they're 21. Like, I used to hang out with friends who were, like, maybe, like, 10 years older than me. And they always made me feel like I'm one of them. And I always felt like one of them. Like, I don't want them to feel, like, old. So when I had that one party, it was actually an older crowd. And the one thing I wanted to do is, like, I wanted to set up, like, a martini bar and all these fun things and fun bar menus, because, like, it all starts from a literal fun menu. When someone looks at it, their eyes open up and they're like, wow, I want to try that.
Yeah.
So that fueled me to also want to, like, design my own stuff for every party. Every party that I do is unique to the person who's having the event.
So. Is this your full-time thing now?
Now it is, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Definitely diving headfirst into doing this and only this. It's like I now have to really fight really hard to make sure that, like, it's steady. Like, I can go a whole week of having no events and still be comfortable if I had 1 or 2 events every weekend. My goal is to be able to have it every other day during a week, which is so easy. At this point, I've done, just past Saturday, I did 2 events in one day.
Crazy.
I didn't think I could do.
Yeah.
But I did it. And it worked out. I had one from 1:30 to 5:30 and then 7 to 12 going on one. But it was exciting. And I just need that. And by next year, I think I'll be able to have more of like a full-time team, which I have some people, but it's not everything that I want it to be yet.
Yeah.
Which we're getting there.
That's the fun thing, though, is I feel like owning a business is it's like a blank canvas. You can do whatever you want. You can customize, your life. You can customize your brand. It's very creative. It can be really overwhelming.
It's so overwhelming.
Do you have a good work-life balance, or does work, just work is life?
Well, the best part about the fact that, what I'm doing and what keeps me balanced is I also coach on the side at a gym that I used to cheer at.
Okay.
And I actually do social media for them. I do all their videography, photography, and coaching. So during the day, I take that time to do my content creation, or I do a little bit of theirs and kind of schedule it, because if I don't, I am a head case. I will forget.
Yeah.
And I do it often. So that's why if you looked in my phone right now, you would see that scheduled for the next week, because I was like, I'll forget to post it.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much. But it's fun. I have fun with it, and I learn new things as I go.
Yeah.
So
as long as you have fun.
Oh, yeah. And I even I look at other businesses, and I always message other people, because I'm I don't want to be such an ego-filled person. I want to be indulged by other people's creations and how they do their stuff, and learn from them, because I'm not perfect and I'm new, and if they're not new, that's the only time I'll be accepting of learning.
Yeah. There's so much space in the business industry, and I think people forget that no matter how saturated an area is, no one's going to do it like yours.
Yeah.
And I've been so blessed that I've been able to talk with a lot of different business owners who are very open. They don't gatekeep. At the end of the day, someone could copy everything you're doing, but wouldn't do it the same, because you're unique to your own brand and your image.
If it's done respectfully, it's the biggest compliment.
Yeah.
And I see some businesses, and I see things that they post, and it's kind of we do it better, and I'm but we can all do it just as good, and not kind of trample people in the way. You don't want to just be the only person. It's no different. And I think of it when I was a cheerleader, I didn't want to have no competition. That makes it not fun.
Yeah.
So the fact that I do have competition around me, it's fun, it's motivating, and it makes me just try even harder to be different from those people. But we do the same thing, but we each do it just a tad bit different.
There's always something different.
Always.
We could hire a ton of different bartenders, but everyone's gonna make a drink differently.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. It's a little earthy, but everyone does something different. Everyone has their own unique specialty. I do things different than the people that I hire, but it's fine, because as long as their personality is as big as the room, that's all I care about. I just care about good personality and just keeping a smile on your face. I'm all about fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
And even on a bad day, fake it till you make it. But it's that's all I care about.
Yeah. How has it been hiring people? I feel like that's something that's so intimidating, is having to manage and hire and be responsible for other people.
So it was nervous at first, because most of the people that I do hire, I've worked with.
Yeah.
So going from being coworkers to being their employer, that is where I wanted to be different from previous employers that I had, who were very bossy and very egotistic, and I wanted to be the complete opposite. And I remember one event I actually had, I think he was 19, I had a younger guy who worked as a server, and he was just so excited to be in this bubble that he was in, that nobody was yelling at him, no one was making him feel less than for being what he was doing. And I was like, you can come at all times. You can work for me whenever. Even if you work there at a different place full time and you come to me part time, that's fine. As long as this is your happy place and it kind of is your therapy away from there, then I'm all for it. But I just never wanted to be a bossy person.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like it. So it's if I didn't like being told what to do and felt small, I'm not gonna like make them feel small either. So I have like a good amount of people who I can call my friends, which I do have some friends who work for me, just because like it's just more fun that way to like have your friends by your side through that the entire way. And if you asked my one friend Deirdre, she is all about like, if I make it, you guys make it too. So she's like, if I become famous, you're on the road with me. So I'm in the same realm as her. It's like, if I'm taking this to the top, everyone's coming with me.
I love having friends help out. As you can see, we have Zoe here. But like, I love bringing my friends along for things. It's fun to like have someone there with you that like, if you need a shoulder to like cry on, or if you need someone to laugh with, like they're always there for you. They're always going to support you. And I feel like it has built my friendships, and I've really learned who my true friends are.
Oh my God, 100%. I have definitely seen some people disappear, and I've seen people who weren't as close before become 10 times closer now. And it's like the one thing that honestly has made being a veteran depression and my PTSD has gone kind of bye-bye, is just having those friends by my side who kind of like just get me. And that's all I care about right now.
Yeah. And that's amazing that was able to, because I feel like business is very like, you just learn who your friends are.
Oh yeah.
Either people are going to support you or they're going to make fun of you, and it's like, okay.
Which is my biggest pet peeve, is like those friends who make fun of you, like, oh, you post this and all you
like,
do
just
that.
be quiet. It's my social media.
Exactly. Like, mind your business.
Okay, getting into more fun topics. What do you love most about bartending? Crafting the drinks, the people, or the atmosphere?
Ooh, I would say it's an equal amount of everything, but probably mainly the people. I could probably make like the most normal drinks that aren't that crazy, but like the people around me are having the most fun. Like, I indulge in the fun with them.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a serious, like when you hire me and my people, like it's not like so like tight knit and like everyone's like walking on eggshells. It's like, it's fun. If you guys are having fun, we're having fun with you. If you want us to have a shot with you, we'll have a shot with you. Like, we're not gonna be like sticklers on like these like made up rules that people make at other places. So it's like, I would have to probably say like the atmosphere of the people, because the bigger their energy is, the bigger my energy is going to be. And then we come together, and then at the end of the day, everyone leaves with like the most fun party that they've ever had.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's so much fun. I was saying I want you to come to my 21st.
Yes. And I'm gonna
February 28th. This is Saturday too.
Ooh.
I know, right? I'm so excited.
That is like,
It's Saturday night.
That's a good coincidence.
Only issue is that it's in the middle of like winter. I'm like, where am I? I know. So I'm like, I maybe should something at my house, not like, cause I can't go to like Bird and Betty's or anything like that. You know what I mean?
We can make your house cute.
We can make it into a bar.
Yes,
we'll have fun. We'll get into a club. What's your signature cocktail and the one that makes like that feels most you?
It's so like, it's probably silly, but like for me, a dirty martini. Love. And I'm specific about it too. If you were to ask me going into a restaurant how I would want it, this would be my order to a T. I would want a Tito's dirty martini, no vermouth, blue cheese stuffed olives, 4, not 3, because I want a little extra. And then I always want like an extra side of like olive brine, just so I can add to it, because sometimes some people can be a little stingy with it. So probably that. Or an espresso martini. Very typical cocktails. But, like, they're fun. And they, I don't know, they get me as much as I get them.
Yeah. When you go to a party, you make a custom menu, right?
Always.
So if we were to do a menu for Cheers Girl podcast, what would you think the menu would be?
Ooh. Okay, for starters, the menu would be very incorporated to your color scheme. So we do a lot of pinks, a lot of reds, a few little whites in there. And then from there, we probably would just like concoct each cocktail. So say like you had a Malibu Bay Breeze was like your favorite drink. I would call it like the Jersey Girl Bay Breeze. Like, we would incorporate your whole aesthetic into each single drink name. It doesn't have to be
fun.
You know, cookie cutter like, oh, okay, we want mojito. No, we want a Madison Hito. Like, it would be
Madison Hito? Oh my God, I like that.
Like, it would literally be so incorporated to, like, who you are and who the party is surrounded about. And that's what I feel differentiates me from everyone else. Is, like, I like to incorporate the fun things.
Yeah.
So, like, it would definitely be so Jersey Girl podcast inquired into everything.
Yeah, it makes you want to make the person feel special. And I feel like that's something
100%.
that's really cool about having a like service-based business into like businesses or parties is you get to do that. You get to make that person feel like very special.
Of course, the party's about them, but like let's take it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make them feel like there's a bubble and everyone is in it and they're all just looking at them and it's all about them, and that's what it's about.
What's the most fun party you've ever bartended for? That like you can think of right now.
Ooh, right now? Okay, probably the one that I just did, which was a 25th birthday party for 3 girls. One of them I used to work with. But they were just like, honestly, they were just a blast in a glass. Everything about like the entire aesthetic of their party was all surrounded about them. Their friends were so much fun and they were so like welcoming, and maybe it's because like most of them were Italian and something about Italians, they're just always like, come on, like come here, drink with us, let's have fun, like it didn't matter to them. So, and as long as they didn't care and they weren't so like, prim on rules, that's how I was. And that was probably like the most fun I had. Like I was so laid back. I was there till 2, and it was only because it was raining. I didn't feel like packing my car, so I just lingered and they were all just talking. We just talked about life. We talked about like, bars in Hoboken. We were just like, chit-chatting.
Yeah.
And that was honestly like the biggest like stress relief I had from such a long day. Like that was honestly, I sat there and I go, this is really my why. Like, this is why I do it. And now I've really linked with like so many different people now and other businesses that they own as well. Some of them are physical trainers, and now I'm like touching base with them, and I'm like, this is why I do this, to link up with people. And that's what, honestly, that I left with like blushed cheeks and like so ecstatic, and I slept like a baby that night because I was just like, wow.
Yeah, it's nice to have those little moments when you're doing something yourself that's like almost like an I made it moment, but it's more like meaningful. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I love connecting with people, I love talking to people, I love networking. So like there's moments I've had too where, there's times you get in the ruts where you're like, oh, should I really be doing this? It's a lot of work. Like there's no direct guidebook. What if I just get a 9 to 5 and just I can relax and never have stress again? But then you have those moments and you're like, but this is why. Like why would I ever go back sitting at a desk when like I get to connect with people for their birthday and like talk to them and make drinks, like and it's really good to like capture those moments and like just like keep them in your brain, because I go through the ups and downs all the time.
I do. It's definitely lingers, but I'm like, I wouldn't go backwards. I'm just moving forward at this point, because it's like now that I've really left like my good old 9 to 5, or in my case 10 to 12, I don't regret it one bit. Not even in the slightest. I am happy to just like keep that, and I'm not even lingering to look back to see like the old memories. I don't even want to.
That's great though. Yeah. Is there a common misconception people have about bartenders or mobile bar owners that you would love to clear up?
Definitely the fact that some people think like bartending is just for fun, and which it is. Don't get me wrong. It is so much fun, but some people don't think that it can be like an actual like money-making career. And I've seen some bartenders who've actually paid off medical school, and some are going to be scientists. I've seen some bartenders who have created their own bar materials and patent them, and now are creating something bigger than just being behind a bar. Like it's honestly more than what people think it is. And I remember being like, at the time, I think I was like 22, and people just being like, you're a bartender? Like, that's it?
Yeah.
And that feeling was not cute. And since then, I just always like, I don't feel bad when someone's like, what do you do? I'm like, I bartend. Like, I'm strict on like, I bartend, and they're like, what? You don't do anything else? No, I tried all that, and it didn't fulfill me in any happiness. My feet were tired and my back was hurting, like being a hairdresser or being in the army. Like it just didn't fulfill the things that people thought would be like the reason that you'd be making income.
Yeah. I
make more money now than I did when I was in the army, which surprisingly people don't know that that's very low. But like the joke's on them. Because when they see that this is like such a striving community, if you search mobile bartending right now, you would see that some people are making 6 figures doing this. And some of them aren't even behind the bar. They're just now running it. My thing is I want to still be behind the bar as long as I can. Whether it be like if I have kids or not, like I still want to be the person there, or at least the person setting it up and hiring the best people. But like for all those that think like bartending is just a hobby, it's not. It's a career, and it could be much bigger than what you think someone your local dive bar or sports bar is doing. Like some people use it to pay off schools, some people use it to strive all the way to Las Vegas. And if you've seen Las Vegas bartenders, they are the real deal. But they call themselves mixologists. I just don't call myself that.
I like that, mixologist. I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah, I mean so people who call themselves mixologists, they like really cater to the fact that they are like really experienced. They can do the tricks with the bottles. I don't do the tricks with the bottles. I probably would drop it, break it, shatter everything. And then that's fine with me. I'm okay with being just the bartender. Yeah. But it's more than that. So
I think it's fun though, and I think it's really healthy and good that like you learn that you can just like not care what people think.
100%. If I cared what everyone thought, I'd probably be a hole down there crying my eyes out with some ice cream and a blanket. And I'm not about that.
It's like that one Samantha quote from Sex and the City.
Yeah.
What's it?
You have to remind me of the scene.
If I were to, whatever you bitch in New York said about me, I'd never leave the house. Something like that.
No, that's exactly right, though.
Yeah.
And I just want to, like, show that, like, there's little girls who look up to me. I have athletes, and they're like, well, what do you do? Do you just bartend? I'm like, yeah, I do. And honestly, you should, too, when you're in college. Save your money. Yeah. Don't just party. Like, that's the one thing I wish that I did more of instead of partying in my 20s. But I don't have any regrets.
No regrets. That's all that matters, right? Looking forward, what's one skill behind the bar that people underestimate but is absolutely essential?
The shake. The shake is everything. There are certain cocktails that you have to shake a certain way. So if you want a Cosmo or an espresso martini to be frothy, you got to do this shake where it's like you are putting your entire shoulder into it. Who needs a gym when you have to make an espresso martini? Because, ow. That or like it's just an up and down, that's normal. You're just mixing. But if you do like this like literal shake where you have to like go up and down, zigzag, a Z, you have to do the whole alphabet with the shaker. That is honestly your make or break. Because if you pour that cocktail and there's no foam on top, you didn't do it right.
I didn't think about that. That's like, there's a lot. Oh my God. Wait, I really want you to come and teach me now.
Oh no, we're going to do it. And maybe we'll do that. We'll do espresso martinis. Because those are honestly pretty difficult.
Oh, I'm scared now. I feel like I've watched bartenders. I do like social media for some bars and like, they make it look so easy. Good for them.
But believe me, if they went to a doctor right now and had a doctor look at their shoulder, ouch, it would look like it's just like inflamed. I'm sure.
What's the biggest challenge in transitioning from working in the industry to creating your own business?
Of how biased and unbiased I can be. Like when it comes to my own business, I am my biggest critic. And it's horrible. Sometimes it prevents me from posting things. And the one thing I didn't stress about before being in the industry is I didn't have to deal with marketing. Yeah. So now I do. And it's like now I have to really make, marketing reels and photo ops that really bring people in and want to have me. So that's the hard part. Cause like I'll look at something I make and I look at it at least 10 times and I'm like, would I want to hire me based off of this? And then that's when I start to be so critical of myself and then I don't post it. And then I start to create something else. Like if you looked at my Canva right now, it's loaded with just nonsense. Yeah. Of things that I didn't post, wanted to post or should post, but haven't.
That's the hard part is it's like you're just the person. You're your own critic, But it's it's beautiful though.
But like how did you get started with yours? Because you have such a like perfect like scheme to your entire thing.
To my logo and everything? Yeah. Oh, I paid someone to do it.
I did have my friend do mine.
Yeah. Shout out Maria from Domingue Studio. She did because before I had her, my branding was very quiet, like light pink. Like I was in high school. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
But then when I was like, this needs to be a more serious thing, I paid her to do it. She did an amazing job. But now it's like it's like bright and loud.
It's literally just like in your face. And like anytime people ask me like, oh, what are you doing today? I'm like, I'm going to the Jersey Girl podcast. Like I'm recording. They're like, what's that? I go, look it up. You won't forget about it once
Oh my
you
God.
look at it.
I'm blushing. You get me blushing now. Stop. After all the gifts too. So Little Miss Cocktails is obviously a woman-owned business, which is something I love, and I love interviewing female founders. Oof. So how has that shaped your brand and the way you connect with your clients?
Ooh, I definitely just try to like be very mature about everything, because I know that like dealing with like some clients who could be men, the biggest thing is like if there's a female who's also involved and they're in a relationship, that's like where like I kind of also have to like tiptoe and like talk to people a certain way. So like ChatGPT, shout out to ChatGPT because they help a lot, or Gemini, because like I don't want to say the wrong things, and in such an environment that we live in today, anything could be taken the wrong way. So like being a woman, it's difficult, but like it's easy when it comes to other women. Dealing with men, I walk on eggshells because you never know if someone takes it too far, or they think that I'm trying to insinuate something that I'm not. So like I really try to like watch how I say things, but like also being a woman, and like I'd say I'm a very pretty woman. It's definitely easier.
No, I agree. No, I agree.
It's really easy to like, just like kind of go day by day, and so I don't know. I really try to like watch it, but I also, as a woman owned business, I just really want to like show other girls out there you can too. And that's honestly what fuels me past all those like dilemmas that I can come across, is showing that other women like you can do this too. Like you don't have to go to school. If you want to, but you can be in my shoes. Yeah. And that's my biggest thing, is just showing like the little girls that I coach who are 10, 12, that you can do this. Like you can do anything. You can own any business, but at the end of the day, you can be woman owned by yourself, and show people that like it's not just a man's thing, that like men, obviously they own businesses and they make millions, but women can do it too. Yeah. I mean, look at all these like female owners who own makeup companies. They're striving, and that's where I'm going.
Where do you see Little Miss Cocktails in the next 5 years?
Ooh, definitely with a lot more employees. Right now, I attempted at doing like where I go to a party and I send someone by themselves, but I want to be able to like send like 4 people in one day. Like, 2's the most I can do in a day. But if I had more people and I have more bars and more logos, I can be able to like do training classes and start out with like teaching people how to bartend. I want to offer to other industries that lack. So sometimes like places like country clubs, they lack the ability to train people. I want to bring that to their forefront too. So not only just doing like, I do events, but I want to branch out and doing like, if you need custom napkins, you need training, you need custom cups, or you need, I don't know, I can do social media. So I'm just trying to like branch this out to be like a whole big thing. And then eventually like open up my own coffee place, which
I love that.
Which is the future. Definitely maybe more than 5 years, but hopefully 5 years. But I would hope that I'm down in Monmouth County. So if you're my boyfriend and you're listening to this, Monmouth County, that's where I want to go. So hopefully I'm there. I'm teaching people. I'm doing cocktail classes with like girls who want to have like girl dinner one night, and they just want to learn how to like do cocktails. I'm just all about like branching out from just doing events, which is fun. I love events, but I want to do so much more. I want it to be endless.
It's great that you have all this like, possibility, and you like have a bath. If people want to find you, they want to reach out, they want to have you at an event, where can they find you?
They can find me at Instagram and TikTok, and you can find me at littlemisscocktails.co, or you can email me at littlemisscocktails@gmail.com, and we can get an inquiry set up. You can go to our website, which is also littlemisscocktails.com, and you can see about me. You can see about our packages, our pricing, where we go. We go very far. So basically, that's where you can find us. You can DM, you can email, you can actually go on our website as well, and we have like a whole little setup there where you can like kind of chat with us if you feel questionary. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us pretty much anywhere except Twitter. There. No Twitter.
I don't use Twitter. I've never used Twitter.
It's like, I feel like that's in the past.
That and like Facebook's starting to get like booted a little.
Facebook I do use, and somehow I still get people who kind of like linger or they see. I mean, we only have like 111 followers, but like that's better than just one.
No.
And I do have people who contact me through there, or they'll contact me through there to find me on Instagram. But mainly, like, my Instagram is what fuels me and what motivates people to, like, direct message. Yeah. And they're flowing and they're getting louder, which is all that I could ask for. And it's honestly a blessing.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I had so much fun. Me. And thank you for inviting me. I like love the studio now.
I know. So we're
going to come back.
If there's anyone else who needs to do podcasting,
Elevate Studios.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. And that's a wrap.
Thank you for the plug.
Yeah.